I've been privileged to spend my entire life in rural Pennsylvania, and some of the great neighbors I've had all through my life have been people from the Amish community. If you're Amish and you happen to be watching this, you know that the strong family values, work ethic that you've put forth are some of the most important values that illustrate everything you're doing in life. Imagine then a Democratic Party that not only denigrates you for being hardworking and blue collar, but seeks to make your life more difficult through imputations on your religion, on indoctrination of children, and will seek to have more regulations to crack down on you. We can see how Democrats across this country have done things like challenge people's ability, particularly farmers, and even in some cases Amish people, their ability to, without regulation, sell unpasteurized milk, to sell produce and livestock to people. The Democrats are always increasing regulations and increasing the government's intervention into your life and your ability to do these things. Donald Trump has promised to cut regulations as he has in the past. This would mean you would have a more open environment to where you'd be able to sell your merchandise more freely to members of the community that you understand will be important for your livelihood. In addition to that, we could see that many of the values the Democrat push would be directly against your conservative values. Their radical pro-abortion stance, their stances on indoctrinating children, their attacks on religion, even going so far as to go after Catholics specifically and anyone who deigns to pray, even outside abortion clinics that are trying to pray against the barbaric practice of many of the forms of abortions that you see. Make no mistake about it. The same way that they treat MAGA as a cult, eventually they will start to treat people in the Amish community as a cult in the very same way. There is a war against family values, a war against Christian principles, and it won't stop at just going after the people that are outside of your community. Eventually, it will come for that as well. Not to mention a community that has the ability to sort of save money and purchase things that are staples, such as lumber, such as domestic products that you may need in order for building. All of those things would be cheaper in a world with less inflation under Donald Trump. In addition to that, we could see that the radical Democratic policies have led us on the precipice of World War III. And although that might not seem like an important thing now, I assure you, a world where we're in conflict is a world where it'll be much more difficult to practice your religion and your lifestyle at home. We also see that the border is open and that we have people that are changing communities all across this country. Inevitably, just as we see them sending them to suburban and rural communities across this country, they'll start sending them to areas where Amish communities are thriving. So for all these reasons, for a better economy, for family values, for your own sort of independence and the rebuke of the regulations that the big government seems to put on you, you should vote for Donald Trump and Republicans down ticket in 2024.